Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks again for letting me join you today. As I launch into this, I really want to take the time to just say what incredible partners the folks at Heart and Mind have been over this past year. It has been so enlightening for us, and they're just great partners. As Jennifer mentioned, the commission, in conversation with the Lilly Endowment here in Indiana, really started with a clear vision of what we believed would be, and resulted even better so, a thorough and robust research project that included qualitative and quantitative research reflecting all Hoosiers and their perceptions and realities in relationship to higher ed here in Indiana. The conclusion, I would tell you, of the research really opened our eyes in some very specific ways. To me, they really started exposing gaps in our outreach that we do, in some of our strategies, and more importantly, they offered ways we believe to improving the work we're doing. In other ways, they reaffirmed our direction and showed us where we are aligned and with the needs and hopes of our fellow Hoosiers, and the fact that we absolutely need to do more. We've had some signs of hope here in Indiana the last 2 years. As of this fall, our enrollment is up over 2%, and we're getting resident students and we're getting freshman students. So we're pleased about that. That is at the 2-year and 4-year level. So again, very pleased about that. That is the second year in a row, and that's a reversal for us after a 12-year decline. I think, at least to me, one of the most interesting things that came out of this research, and you'll find it number one there, is that parents and guardians are the most influential in high school students' decision making around these choices of education and training beyond high school. Second, and I think Jennifer started to touch on this, knowing what career path to pursue is a top barrier cited by students and parents. Third, while cost is still cited as a barrier, students and parents often overestimate the cost of tuition by more than 100%. These findings are starting already to guide our strategies forward, as well as our 2-year enrollment trends. We're pleased with that. This data and more that we're going to collect in the years to come really will help to edify what we call our Hope Agenda. Again, it's available online. We're also seeing some incredible work by our universities and colleges here in Indiana. One of our universities, Ball State University here in Indiana, has essentially created an army of alumni. I don't know the demographics yet, but I'm pretty sure they're more so early to mid-career, who they found a way to be engaged, support their university, but maybe not start writing big checks yet, because they're just not there yet. And they've created this group of, I think it's 4,000 plus just in the state of Indiana, to help students understand what career opportunities are like, to mentor them, to coach them. I'm sure in many cases start recruiting them, yay, whether it's for work-based learning or the long term. So all of that to say, I think there's a lot of the high touch that we've just got to do. And I think employers play a big role. I think we do have untapped resources like alumni associations and others who can help us scale. We know, right, that community and faith-based organizations serve a lot of people. And I know in our community here in Indianapolis, when leaders of those organizations put out a signal, people come, people listen. I couldn't get 8 people to meet me this afternoon on the Near East Side, but if I call the director of one of the large community organizations over there that I know, he can probably get 800. Great. And he's trusted. I'm probably not. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Or likewise, even employers, they don't have the children, but they have the parents of the children. And I even saw this at Hillenbrand when I was there, issuing a call to come to the auditorium, find out about this. People showed up. I'm a firm believer that employers have got to take a bigger role. I don't think we get to talk as employers about the challenges of the workforce without being in the game. And it's got to be more than, posting for positions or showing up for career fairs, but it's got to be partnering with high schools. It has to be partnering with, for example, community colleges and others who are doing the training that results in an industry certification or a technical certificate or something like that, to not only look at that individual as the next person, to fill a role, but to help that person understand what the career path can look like. In a business, we would say that stickiness, right? That ability to bring somebody there, but then keep them. People want to know that there's an opportunity that goes with that. I think that's a big way that we can help students understand